How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mack here, coach for the Sacramento Saints / bring you the Week 1 team builder for our matchup against Incog in the CGT. My team is the team you can see on the top of your screen up here, and then Incog's is the team that you can see down here. This is going to be a well, it's a new kind of content that I'm putting out, and there aren't very many content creators making stuff like this, so I don't really have a whole lot to go off. I'm just kind of showing what my team building style is, strategy is, and the real goal of this is for the videos to make it out to newer players who are unfamiliar with draft league team building and kind of the process that you go through kind of behind the scenes. Most of the stuff that we get a chance to see is what is the games. We just get to see the games for the most part, and we don't always get a chance to see like how is the team created or anything along those lines. So that's what this series of videos is going to be on, specifically for the CGT. And like, I'm asking for feedback. Like, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you like it? Is this something that you think I should continue doing? You'd like to see more of it, or whatever is kind of the thought process here. So yeah, just definitely let me know what you think, and I'll either keep putting it out, or maybe it's something I end up stopping. So okay, so this is not only is this particular content new, but I'm also doing it in a very different style. Incog asked me if I would build his team for our matchup, and he would build my team for our matchup. So yeah, I'm building the team that I didn't draft, and I'm building it against the team I did draft. So there are a couple, I mean, there's a handful of different like ideas I could go with here, and I had already I had already decided what kind of style I wanted to go with. I assume that the man is going to be bringing memes for my team. Like, I don't even know. Like, Swords Dance to Ralladon, maybe. Dragon Dance Latios, maybe. Like an offensive, I don't even know if Weezing gets like Nasty Paw, but maybe he's going to bring, I'm kind of expecting some kind of weird stuff like that. I'm really hoping he brings Glade because I really want to use Glade. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned that. So I'm building his team, right? He's building my team, and then we're going to trade it to each other right before the game starts. So I am using my team in the fight. He is using his team in the fight, but I'm building his sets and he's building my sets. I don't know if I was super clear about that, but that's what's happening. So I don't know what he's going to do. Like, I'm kind of expecting weird stuff. And I was, and his team, like all water types, right? Like, let's just be clear about that, right? Like, if I slide over here, water, right? Like, the man drafted mono water for the league. So his team it is not something I would draft. That's probably the easiest way to put this, right? I probably would never draft this team because it just doesn't fit my style. But I had a couple options. Like, I could go with memes for his team, which I don't know what that would look like, but I could. But the other side is that when he was drafting the team, I thought it was really cool because, well, okay, it's weird because it's all water types, right? Like, that's not you don't see that very often, is a short way of putting it. But it also it's also like abnormal because you don't hold on, no. It's abnormal because of all the, like, so many different water types all on the same team, right? There isn't a lot of diversity, right? You can see all of these typings, right? Massive weaknesses, right? With not very many resists, but then also some things like, don't bring a fire type against this team, right? Don't bring your water type against this team, you know? So this kind of style of drafting makes for very interesting teams. So I could go for memes of my own, but I decided that I actually wanted to do kind of sets that they might be off the beaten path for some of these Pokemon, but also some of these Pokemon, like, you just don't see very often. Like, I have never seen Walrein used in Draft League. Never. I've never seen anyone pick it up. I've never seen it used. None. No leagues. Never seen it. Okay, have I seen any of these other ones? Okay, everything else I've seen technically before. But you just don't see them often, right? Like, I rarely see Mantine. Rarely see Sharpedo. Rarely see Gyarados. Gastrodon is not used very often. Some of the other ones I've seen a little bit more. Ludicolo isn't seen particularly regularly either. Like you just get like stronger water types, and my water type, the Inteleon, isn't used very often either. So this game is full of water types that are almost never used. So I knew that I wanted to build sets that like they might not be the best set for that Pokemon, but I wanted them to be kind of like quote unquote real sets. They would be things that you could bring to a game because it is a place where they could be good. Now, I don't know how good it's going to be against the team that I drafted, but it is something that I wanted to try. So first thing I know that I wanted to do is that like I want to use Walrein, right? Because you never see that Pokemon used, and so I want to see it used in a game here. Okay, so because I've never seen this Pokemon used, I actually have no idea what it has. Let's close this lobby because I don't need to see any of that. Okay, so first off, Water Ice type. Okay, it's got Curse, so it's got some setup options. Like, okay, part of my thing is I kind of want to do a setup Walrein. Ooh, Swords Dance. Swords Dance sounds fun. Does it have a good attack stat? Oh, I guess it's a better special attacker, but Swords Dance makes it a better physical attacker, so that's a possibility. Does it have like, it probably doesn't have a nasty plot, right? Like that would be too much. Super Fang, okay, so a Super Fang, like like a Yawn Super Fang set could be kind of interesting to, it gets Belly Drum? Okay, we're doing a Belly Drum set. Yep, we're doing Belly Drum. Okay, we're gonna do a sub Belly Drum with Salic Berry. Yes, we're Salic Berry. And probably just stabs. So like an ice move. What's its best ice move? Icicle Spear is probably its best ice move. Yeah, Icicle Spear and a water move of some kind. Okay, Waterfall's pretty solid. Does it have Liquidation? Liquidation's better, right? Yeah, Liquidation's better. And, okay, I don't know which of these is the better option against my team. Against my team... okay, hold on. No one's bringing fire against his team. Like if I were building my own team, I would not bring a fire attack on Rotom. Like I would bring an electric attack on it, but I would not bring a fire attack. So I don't think I need thick fat. What does this do? It heals. Well, we're not gonna have hail. We're probably gonna have rain. So I'll just do Oblivious then. And okay, so I'll figure out. So my process for building is usually pick the 6 Pokemon and the moves that I want, and then go from there. Sometimes I do go into calcs, and so for example, let's say what's a threatening Pokemon against the team that I'm using here? Gas. Okay, so I mentioned Rotom, right? Rotom with all the electric moves would be pretty scary. Zarude with all of the grass weaknesses is pretty bad. Okay, now I know I don't want to bring a Azumarill, but Azumarill would be my check against Zarude. I'd probably just go like Sap Sipper because the team wants a Sap Sipper. But I don't want to bring a Azumarill because you see Azumarill used all the time. Like I want to bring... Okay, in fact... Here's the thing. I know that I want to bring some Pokemon here that are not used very often. Like I know I want to bring Sharpedo. This is probably not what I would do if I was like actually building my own team. But because I'm building Incog's team, I want to use Pokemon that you don't see very often. What else? I'm not bringing Urshifu. Oh, I want to bring Mantine for sure. And I want to bring Gastrodon. And what's the last mon I'd bring? I guess, okay, so... Oh, that's right. There's 10 Pokemon, so 4 are going to be left out. Well, I know I'm leaving these 2 out, and I know I'm leaving this one out. Again, same idea. Like, you see these Pokemon used all the time, so... part of my thought process behind Incog drafting this team is, like, it's to use the Pokemon that you don't see used very often. So I'm not going to bring these 2 Pokemon, or these 3 Pokemon that you see used all the time. I guess... Between Pelipper and Gyarados, you see Pelipper more often, so I'll bring Gyarados as the last mon. And, okay, and we'll figure it out from there. So, but usually, like I would do, like let's say I was building against this team, again, Rotom looks super threatening, so I would bring Gastrodon as a Rotom check, right? Zarude is super threatening against this team too, so I would probably bring Azumarill as a threat. And actually, like, against my team in particular, like, both Azumarill and Primarina look pretty good. Right? Yeah. Especially those two, because Rotom is not a good fairy check. So, like, if I was building my team, I'd bring Weezing. Again, okay. So, the team that we're actually bringing, we're going to bring these 6. Again, might not be the best 6, but they're the 6 we're bringing. So, I mean, I feel like if you're bringing Sharpedo, you're bringing Speed Boost, right? And in terms of speed tiers, I mean, if Sharpedo gets 1 speed boost, then it's looking really good against. Yeah, I mean, it would be pretty good against everything that's here, right? So maybe I want to go like Life Orb on this, and okay, if they bring Scarf Zarude, or like Scarf Latios, then I want to get 2 speed boosts. So I probably want to have Protect, because you cannot EV Sharpedo to take some hits. Like, look at these defenses. So Protect probably. Although that's really not exciting, right? It's probably good, but it's not exciting. What if I do something different? What if I go like the threat of it? Ooh, what if I have like just the threat of Sharpedo speed boost, but I'm actually like a Choice Banded set? That sounds kind of fun. Okay, my cat's going a little crazy over here. I'm sure I could fill in some moves here, and Aqua Jet might be kind of nice priority to have. So, okay, let's go Flip Turn, right? Because it gets that move. Let's get some other physical moves on there, because we're gonna bring physical Sharpedo, right? Aqua Jet seems nice for priority. Oh, Super Fang is kind of cool. Oh wait, we don't want to deal with Mimikyu. And we're banded, right? Why would I? Never mind. Why would I bring that? Liquidation, of course. And let's just go Stabs, Crunch, because I want to be able to hit the Latios. Okay, so this set of 4 attacks is really bad against Zarude. So maybe I want to have Close Combat. How bad of an idea does that sound? Well, okay, I still hit Mimikyu this way. Yeah, but I don't hit Zarude at all. So maybe I want Close Combat. Do I just go no Aqua Jet? But I would, again, I'd like to have the priority just to pick something off. And Banded Aqua Jet would do a lot of damage. So that's probably the way to go. Okay, this one's going to be pretty easy in terms of EVs, but I'll do all the EVs at the same time. Okay, Ludicolo. And Mantine, Gastrodon, and Gyarados. So, okay, I kind of want to. Yikes! I don't know. This is gonna be tough. Freaking all water types. There's so many. Okay, so some things that like I'd be a little concerned about. Electric and grass coverage. Just straight fairies, right? Like, 'cause there's no resist to fairies on this team. Actually, this is probably like one of Galarian Darmanitan's worst matchups ever, so I don't even think they'd bring it. Duraludon has Thunderbolt. Maybe like Scarf Duraludon with Thunderbolt. That could be a little scary. So maybe this is, because I'm not weak to electric, and this isn't weak to electric either, which is kind of nice. But I have some ideas for Gastrodon that I'm going to get to in a second. So maybe I'll do Ludicolo as like a, yeah, I mean, I'm going to have Rain Dance on something, right? I almost want to have Mantine as like a rain sweeper. I think that'd be kind of cool. It wouldn't be particularly good against Duraludon, but I feel like we could probably take care of that. So I think like having Ludicolo potentially as a Duraludon switch in, not being weak to any of its stabs. Yeah, in fact, Duraludon has no moves that hit me for super effective damage, which is really nice. So okay, that sounds kind of nice. It's okay. I'm gonna put Assault Vest on here because I think there's a chance I want to run Assault Vest, but I don't actually know for sure. We probably just want to have Giga Drain just in general. Do we need ice? Yeah, we need ice coverage also. So I need Ice Beam because I need to be able to hit Latios and Zarude. And if I just go Stabs, then I don't. And like it does neutral to Drawdown. Do I have something that hits Drawdown? Wait. Do I have Focus Blast? I do have Focus Blast. Okay, we're gonna have Focus Blast. Okay, this is really feeling like a an Assault Vest kind of set because I'm just gonna fill up the 4 moves. Do I want to go Knockoff also? Not having a water move feels kind of weird. Right? Okay, not having a water move feels weird. So maybe not Knockoff. Although I kind of want this to be... Could I go Physical? Nah, I have a better special attack, so that's probably better to go Special. And, so I'm kind of debating between Knockoff and, like, Scald or Surf, for example. Yeah, the Surf is really just there for Rotom, but actually I might want to be able to deal with Rotom too. Okay, so I think I do want to have Surf. Do I need Ice Beam? Maybe I don't need Ice Beam. No, I do need Ice Beam. Okay, I think I just realized I need all of these moves. Yeah, because I want to be able to take on the special attackers. Like, I want to be able to take on Latios. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take on Latios, to be honest. I want to be able to take on Latios. Inteleon, Rotom, Heat, Duraludon. Like, I probably want to be able to take on those mons specifically as, like, being a switch in, right? So that's probably what I'm going to end up looking at doing here. And then I'll figure out that and stuff in a second. Okay, so I kind of want to do Swift Swim, and maybe this is where I can have Rain Dance on a mon. And this, like, okay, so I'm kind of thinking, again, these are sets that, like, you probably don't see very often, but these are also mons you don't see very often, too. So if I were bringing Pelipper, then that would probably support Mantine a little bit more. But again, I talked about not bringing Pelipper because you see it more often. That is a terrible attack stat. We're going as a special attacker. Do I just want to be Life Orb, go crazy? That sounds kind of cool. What kind of attacks do we have? We can go Air Slash. Okay, if I go Stabs, then Duraludon does work against me. But again, I have like a cool switch in with Ludicolo. At least I think I do. So I am... And like... Well, I guess Duraludon could be held off in the back for a long time. But I'm going to kind of play Mantine as just not needing to deal with this mon. Not having to deal with it. So probably like Hydro Pump, right? Because we don't have that great of a special attack, so we need to be able to hit things. Oh, I can do Tailwind also. That's kind of a cool idea. But if I'm going Swift Swim Rain Dance, like I'm going to be faster than probably everything anyway. Do I want to do Roost so that I could do it again? I don't know how good of an idea that sounds. Is there anything else in here that makes sense? I could do Icy Wind. That could be kind of nice to have. Oh, this thing has its Wide Guard. Okay, Wide Guard doesn't matter for singles, but this is my VG Save Brain working here too. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go Roost. That way I have the option to kind of continue, like come in, break, switch out, come in, break again, and kind of go with that plan. Maybe I can go Life Orb, because I did want to be able to break through things, so that seems like an option. I don't actually know how good of sets these are for some of these Pokemon that I've got so far, but we're gonna go for it. All right, so we have Walrein as a late game plan. We have Sharpedo and Mantine as breakers, so we probably need some of... Like, I personally tend to go with, like, kind of 3 offensive, 3 defensive Pokemon when I'm building, so I have a feeling that that's what I'm going to end up doing here. But this team has, like, no momentum. Actually, this team has 0 momentum. How much momentum does this team have in general? Oh, it's on all the mons that I'm not bringing. Usually I try to add more momentum than this, but it is what it is. Okay, so with Gastrodon, we want to be able to take on... How good is... Okay, all right, here's where sometimes I do some checks in between building, because I want to be able to see how well I can take on some hits from some mons, so... level 50 for both of these. Okay, actually, if I were to go like max HP, oh, that's not okay. Hold on, Assault Vest. Hey, look at that! Look at Rotom being able to deal no damage. What if you're like Modest? And you probably wouldn't be specs, but if you are specs, okay, so I'll need some EVs here. I'll need a lot of EVs. Okay, I'm probably not going to try to deal with specs. What would Rotom try to outspeed? Okay, like max speed Gyarados? Yeah, you'd want to be faster than max speed Gyarados, so you'd want to be at 147. And you can't do that with Modest, so you'd probably go Timid. Which leaves... Okay, here's the dense math part of this. So 252 minus 224 plus 4. So they'd have 32 EVs left over, right? So this is a, in my eyes, this would be like a likely set. They could potentially do like a nasty plot set, but if I can take, oh wow, I can take a +2 nasty plot really well. And oh, I probably am not max special attack, but Hydro Pump. Ooh, Hydro Pump does so much damage. Now I am looking at Surf as the main plan here, and if they try to set up Hydro Pump, or they try to set up a nasty plot when I switch in, they overheat. Do I die to 2 overheats if they're at +2? I do, okay. But if they overheat once, then I Surf, then they overheat again, I'm dead, but then I have Sharpedo's faster. So, okay, so like this idea in theory can work, so this is probably what I'm doing. Oh, that's super Spadef still, right? I didn't want to be that Spadef. I want to make sure that like it's, yeah, wow. Crazy, okay. So with this kind of set, just going straight up max HP, now I tend to consider like how much damage I take from switching in on rocks and things like that, and if I'm doing Rain Dish, I'm going to gain 1/16 of my health, so if I go max HP at 187 and I divide that by 16, then I get 11 and some change. So if I go 11 times 16, I get 176. So 177 is the best HP stat for Rain Dish recovery, and that works the same for leftovers too. So, okay, well, I had planned on doing all my EVs at the end, but here we are, so I'm just going to do them all right now. Yeah, oh, and like I said, I don't think that they bring Discharge. How much does Thunderbolt do? Well, actually, if I can make Thunderbolt like a 4-hit KO, ooh, I can make it a 4-hit KO. Yeah, let's just do that. And like, or actually, this would make it a 5-hit KO, right? Yeah, guaranteed 5-hit KO. Okay, that feels totally good to me. And this means that this Mon is amazing at being able to switch into, yeah, amazing at being able to switch into Rotom, which looks just horrendous for this team to deal with. And that gives me some leftover EVs. Do I want to outspeed anything? Probably not, right? Does like an offensive Weezing makes absolutely no sense here. So I'll probably put in a little bit of, I don't know, probably a little bit of defense, I guess, and some speed, but like against this team, all of the speed right here, I'm not going to be faster then, because I'm not going so I'm going Rain Dish to get the recovery. I could legit make sure that I 2-hit KO a max HP Rotom with Surf. Okay, I just straight up do that anyway, which is awesome. Okay, now I'm also going Focus Blast against a Duraludon. And Draco Meteor does nothing. Thunderbolt does nothing. Bounces, absolute bounces. I can take 2 of these, no problem at all. Oh, I should be making notes. I should hella be making notes right now. Okay. So we have Ludicolo. We're not trying to creep anything, so I'm not going to worry about that. But we are 5-hit KO by Timid, Rotom, T-Bolt. We're not 2-hit KO'd by modest. Oh, okay, we are. That's a lie. I'm not bringing my fairy type, so this is actually a calc that would be worthwhile to have. And I have the extra EVs that I can play around with, so I'm not too hit KO'd. The calc that I just did there by making this +1 is I'm just calcing for like choice specs. So like if I switch this over to choice specs here and take off the +1, then you can see it's essentially the same calc. So actually, is it the same calc? I feel like that was less than it was before. Am I just a liar? I am a liar. Why is that doing a different amount of damage each time? So, oh wait, because I have the twice on there? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, maybe I don't need this much SPDF. So usually you can just put +1 on there, and then you can, what is this? Is this less than what I had before? Oh shoot, maybe I should have kept this. All right, back to Rotom. And what I wanted Thunderbolt with max damage here. Okay, yeah, so I was a little bit off. What was I at? Like, was I at 100? 100 something? Yep, 124? Okay, yeah, that number sounds right. Okay, so yeah, so we should be able to take, so we're not too hit KO'd by specs Duraludon, which is, okay, which is awesome, right? Because that just means Ludicolo is an amazing switch into Duraludon. Ooh, can we take Latios? Can we take on Latios? Maybe. Not too hit KO'd by Draco. What the is this mon? This mon seems kind of OP. What the heck? How am I? And okay, and that was timid. This was modest specs too. That's freaking crazy. Okay, Latios can probably go timid against this team or modest against this team because the highest is Urshifu. So I should probably consider that if they go modest. Then we are easy adjustment though, because that wasn't very much. So now we're not too hit KO by modest. Latios, Draco, which is insane. So this just means that Ludicolo is an amazing switch in against all these mons. I don't know if this is normal for this Pokemon to be the switch in. And okay, Inteleon gets Air Slash. So we can't be the switch into Inteleon. Yeah, we can't be the switch into Inteleon. That's okay. We're good against everything else. I'm probably gonna dump the rest of this EVs into special attack. Maybe I should consider Psyshock. Psyshock probably does a lot of damage too. Let's check that. Ooh, yeah. Okay, in that case, we can put out some EVs so that we're not too KO'd by that. Easy to go. So we're not too KO'd by modest Draco or Psyshock. Okay, so this mon is a great switch into 3 of the kind of scarier special attacking threats that our opponent, me, can bring in this match. Now, who knows if Incog decides to build it that way, but you don't always know what your opponent's gonna bring, so you just gotta bring whatever you have. Do I want to try to creep anything that might creep me? Let's do a little bit. I don't see Weezing creeping, so I'm not even gonna go any higher than this. And let's just put the rest in here. Like if I were building the Weezing set, I would honestly, I don't even think I'd put any speed into it unless I went like crazy and tried to like speed Primarina. But I'm also not necessarily staying in against Weezing because I just probably am not doing any damage to it, although it's not great special defense. So we'll dump the rest in here. Do do we 2-hit KO some Mons? We might be able to 2-hit KO Latios, actually. What do we have, 172? Nah, we're a little short. But again, we're just trying to deal a little bit of damage, and then that'll help our cleaners come in and finish the game. They're also, so I'm calcing for modest specs Latios Psyshock, but there's no way that they keep it that way, or they bring that set. But I am calcing for it because I have the EVs to do it, essentially. Because if I have Sharpedo, then if I realize that they do specs damage with Psyshock, then I just switch in Sharpedo. Sharpedo gets in for free. And then we probably get like a free flip turn or something like that. And then of course, like, you get into the situation of like, do you double or anything like that to finish off the game, or in terms of how you play the game. So this Ludicolo is actually done. I was planning on building all my sets first, but Ludicolo is done. It's got everything that I want. I have some sets on it. It's mostly a defensive check, so I'm not even bothering with how much damage I deal to things. I know I 2-hit KO. Oh, maybe I should put that in. I 2-hit KO like no bulk. What did I say? No bulk Duraludon. And Rotom. Oh wait, I guess I looked at Rotom. I didn't look at Duraludon, but I should be able to, right? Focus Blast hits hella hard. I don't quite 2-hit KO Latios. Now Latios could Calm Mind on me, which is a little scary, so I may need to kind of be a little concerned about that. And I don't necessarily know exactly what I would do against that, but I don't know. Maybe that's where we go into Wall Rain and Belly Drum to win the game. That probably wouldn't work. Okay, we don't want Latios to Calm Mind. we just don't want it to happen. So yeah, let's not let that. And that's going to be a gameplay plan rather than a actual building plan, because I just don't think that this team can necessarily stop Latios if it wants to Calm Mind. I guess technically Haze Mantine could, but I don't want to use Mantine like that this match, so we might just lose to Calm Mind Latios with this team. Or you know what we do? We get in Wall Rain earlier, and we get our Belly Drum Salac Berry to pop, and we outspeed it, and then we nuke it with Icicle Spear. That's our plan, everybody. That's the plan. Okay, Sharpedo is actually super easy to set. I'm just going to do this straight from here. It has the same speed stat as Darm. Darm is often Scarf, so we need to make sure that we can, at the very least, speed tie it afterwards. I'm not going to bother calculating for rocks damage. It's better to have an odd number HP stat just in general. I'm not sacrificing any of my attack. I'm not sacrificing any of my speed. So this extra 4 EVs can go wherever we want it to go. Normally I'd put it HP, but again, it's better to have an odd number in HP just because of like how rocks damage and things like that are calculated, which our team is kind of weak to rocks, which is not good. So I'm just gonna throw it in Spadef, I guess. I don't know. I don't think it matters. It probably doesn't matter. I'm not gonna spend that much time talking about it. Okay, so we have 2 sets done. Okay, we're on the. Let's finish Gastrodon. So we have a check to 3 of the special attackers here. So I could potentially want Gastrodon as a physical check, although Intimidate Gyarados probably does a better job of that anyway, and as a special, it has a good enough special defense that I could probably switch in Inteleon for /2. So I think I'm going to make Gyarados another defensive option, and then that frees Gastrodon to be some cool set. So what kind of cool sets can we run on Gastrodon? We could do Acid Armor. That would be kind of cool. We have Curse. Curse is also very cool. Ooh, Curse sounds hella funny. Does this get Amnesia too? It gets Amnesia. Okay, we're going Amnesia, Curse. We also want Recovery, which gives me only 1 attacking moves. Can I break through stuff with... okay, I cannot break through Zarude. Didn't I say another set doesn't work well with Zarude? What's the other one? Oh, this one was for Duraludon. It doesn't work well against Duraludon. Okay, this was the one that doesn't work well against Zarude. Whatever. Zarude is good against the team. So we're going Curse, Amnesia, with a freaking cool set. Okay, do we have Liquidation? Can we do Liquidation? No. Okay, Waterfall it is. We're going with the water move though. Alright, this is gonna be hella funny. We're gonna go Leftovers as well. And I'll figure out EVs afterwards. Okay, so Gyarados is probably gonna be another one of our defensive checks here, because I think Intimidate's gonna be pretty nice. Now this league doesn't have, you can't use Boots. I'd probably go Boots on Gyarados if I'm planning on switching it in frequently. Do I have Defog on the team? I do. Am I bringing Defog? Nah. Incog, okay, this is like a little bit of a gamesmanship, but I know Incog doesn't usually bring rocks, and so if he's building my team, he's probably not bringing rocks. If I were building this team, I'd probably put rocks on Duraludon because he has so many mons that are weak to, or I don't know. This team has mons that are weak to rocks, and this league doesn't allow boots on any Pokemon. And so rocks would be pretty nice because the only hazard removers are 2 Pokemon that are weak to rocks. So every time you want to come in to remove rocks with your your Pokemon that are weak to hazards, you're going to take, what, 25% of your HP? So yeah, that's anyway, is what it is. Now what am I bringing this in against? Does Diggersby get Thunder Punch? I really hope not. Let's find out. Please tell me you don't get Thunder Punch. I hate everything. You even get Wild Charge too. Oh Jesus. Okay. Okay, so we can't we can't switch this into Diggersby. Can we switch? Galade has coverage for everything, so that doesn't count. Can I switch this into Mimikyu? In Zarude? Okay, I'm a little. Zarude could have Rock Slide. I don't know. I don't think this team can cover for everything. Not in the way I'm trying to build it. Again, like I'd probably bring a Azumarill as my Zarude switch in, so maybe he doesn't have Rock Slide, maybe he does. I don't know. We're just gonna go with it as it is. I'm gonna go Helmet here. Wait, we don't get recovery, do? Okay, I think I need Leftovers, because if I'm gonna try to switch this in quite a bit, because I know that Gyarados doesn't get something like Roost or anything like that, right? Why are you a flying type without Roost? Right, that's an illegal move, yeah? Yeah, that's an illegal move. Do you have... I'm gonna guess you don't have what I want you to have. I want you to have a healing move. I want you to have recovery, and I just don't think you do. Nope. Nope. None of these are recovery. None of these moves are recovery. Yeah, that's why this Pokemon's usually used offensively. We're going to use it defensively. We're going to try something a little different, off the beaten path. And I think Incog's going to have fun with it. So we obviously want a water move, because that's how we live our life. I need something to hit Zarude. Like if I'm going to try to plan to switch in on it, could I go Bounce? How funny does that sound? Could I go Avalanche? Avalanche doesn't sound terrible. Yeah, because like I don't think that Rotom Heat switches in on this Mon. The switch into this is probably Wheezing most of the time, just because I don't think we get a Psychic move. No, we don't. Yeah, no Psychic move. I probably do. Okay, I'm not bringing any hazard removal, so let's also bring Taunt. Maybe we can try to stop T-Spikes from coming in, if Wheezing's the main switch into this. And then, do I want Earthquake? There's only Duraludon. That's the only thing that hits, so probably not. And it also lets in too much stuff. Yeah, it lets in too many things. Stone Edge. Is that any good? Only Rotom. We have a move for Rotom. And Darmanitan doesn't really count because that mon's going to U-turn most of the time. Thunder Wave wouldn't be a bad idea either. If we could slow some things down, then maybe that will help our Swift Swim and our Solic Berry. That's totally an option. I don't hate that option, actually. But I also, so I also know I'm prepping against myself, and I don't want to get para-hacked out of the game, so I don't really want to do that either. I would probably bring Thunderwave on this set, and I just don't want to have that happen. So, you know, it is what it is. Because I'm trying to bring something that's like kind of good, but I also don't want to make a, maybe not boring isn't the right word, but like an unfun play experience for myself. What else can I bring? Maybe I do bring Bounce. God, that does not sound that great. I mean, I have a good switch into Rotom, right? Like say I bounce in front of Zarude. That's okay. That doesn't. He U-turns into Rotom, then Rotom takes the hit. Will it Thunder? No. Yeah. Imagine a scenario where so I'm gonna be slower, right? So Zarude will go first. It U-turns. It's gonna see I stay in, right? So it's okay. They're not gonna. No. They're not gonna go Rotom, right? What are they gonna go into? They're going to Weezing, right? Okay, so they're going to Weezing, right? Weezing either takes the but then it sets up Toxic Spikes. Okay, I don't like that plan. Yeah, I really don't like that plan. Can I go Dragon Tail? Maybe I could. Oh wait, no. I don't want anything setting up on me, right? So I'm gonna Roar. But I also have Taunt, right? Hold on, I don't want Taunt and Roar on the same set. That just sounds dumb. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Do I want that? Do we get a bug move? That would be kind of cool. We don't get a bug move. Okay, maybe I would rather have Roar than Taunt, but no, but I want to have Taunt for the T-Spikes. Building Pokemon teams is hard. Not Crunch. Not Power Whip. Nope, definitely not Power Whip. Yikes. Maybe Toxic. Toxic seems like a good idea. I know I'm saying that, like, I think that Weezing could be the switch in, but I don't necessarily have anything for it aside from Waterfall. Do I want to have something that can hit? Okay, maybe I will go Avalanche as a last option here, because then it can hit these two, which could want to come in on a water move, right? I hit this neutrally. Okay, yeah, I think I'm in on that plan. So Gyarados will be like a defensive check to, honestly, probably gonna have to be the check for Zarude. And that might be it. Yes, that might be it. Maybe Mimikyu also. Maybe it's my Mimikyu check. Because if I can wear it down with Toxic, maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. And then I have this cool set for Gastrodon, which I'm pretty excited about. Okay, yeah, that's fine, I guess. Maybe I can go Helmet here, but Leftover seems so much better. Okay, all right, so now that I have the full team, I usually take it over and I just copy and paste it into my sets here so that I can only just focus on the ones I'm using. So we already have, let's get the Walrein set done actually, because this one's gonna be pretty easy. I just need to make sure that I can outspeed, with my Salic Berry Pop, I need to be able to outspeed, outspeeding Modius Latios would be good. Can I do it without I can do it without a speed boosting nature. What's his fastest mon? Okay, the fastest would be Inteleon. Okay, I don't think I outsped that with what I was looking at. 175. So the best I can do is outspeed max speed Zarude. Do I try to creep the creepers? Or do I go Jolly? And, because if I go Jolly, then I 100% outspeed all the things that I want to, but I don't know. That doesn't sound as exciting. To be honest, I want more damage. Although, it's not significantly more damage, right? The difference between a base stat of 65 and a base stat of 80 isn't a whole lot. And if I max everything out, I'm probably okay. All right, I talked myself into going Jolly. I can't outspeed a Scarfer, so I don't think Inteleon. I don't even think Inteleon comes to this match, so I'm gonna outspeed max speed Latios, which I don't think is coming, but I want to do it just in case, because if it is max speed Latios, then I need to make sure I can deal with it. So Timid Latios is 178. So I need to get this number to be 179 or higher. Now I should be able to make that happen. So I just dump these things down until I'm there. Cool. Okay, so 196. We know we need that to happen. Okay, now building a belly drum Salic berry set is very specific. So I'm kind of glad I'm doing this actually. So when you build a belly drum Salic berry set, the number for your HP has to be divisible by 4. Because the only way that Salic berry pops, you have to be at 1/4 or less. And so the plan is to substitute, then belly drum. So altogether, I'm gonna take away 75% of my HP, which will put me at exactly 25%. Salic berry goes off, and I get the speed boost. If I screw this up, then I don't get the speed boost. So it's hella important that I do this right. So 193, is that number divisible by 4? Of course not, because it's an odd number. So 192. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. So I can just drop this by 1, and I put 1 in each of these. Now, one thing that's kind of cool to notice here is that when you build at level 50 for EVs, you either have like all your stat points get used in 5 spaces, 5 stats, or they get used in 3 stats. There's no other way. If you try to put them in 4 stats, like watch me try to do this. The game or the system here, right, knows that this doesn't do anything, right? You can treat me to put 8 here, it's still 111. It doesn't matter. So I just put my stat over here. Okay, so wall rain done. Sharpedo done. Let's put some notes in here on this. So sometimes I put in how much I deal to stuff. Sometimes I don't. It really just depends. So we speed tie, banded, Darm, or scarf after speed boost. And this is just here to break. I don't think I need any notes on that. If I do enough damage, I do enough damage. If I don't, I don't. There's nothing else that's going on here. Wall rain. Okay, now I do want to know how much damage I deal with this mod, because if this is going to be my cleaner, then I need to know how much damage I need on things in order to OHKO them. So I need to, like, Latios cannot take a hit. Icicle Spear, a 2-hit Icicle Spear, worst case scenario at max HP, always OHKOs Latios. So I'm good there. Where's this? I usually click Discord. I usually type my notes in Discord, but I'm putting them here so that everybody can see them too. So let's put our calc after Salic berry. We outspeed Timid Latios. I usually put that in the spot up here. So I outspeed Latios after Salic berry. And then we OHKO max HP Latios. I don't tend to calc max HP, max defense on offensive mons like Latios. I would calc max HP for offensive mons because like sometimes they have like setup sets or things like that. So it's something that's worth calcing. So if I can OHKO max HP Latios, I guess Zarude has the highest HP. Darm has a high HP amount too. Let's see how much damage I deal to Darm. Although, hold up, Zarude is going to be the most, the hardest mon to break through probably. Maybe not the hardest mon to break through, but I get, okay, so, yeah, never mind. Max HP Latios, Zarude. I'm just thinking it has the highest HP stat while also having a good defense stat. But it's also weak to my attack, so that probably doesn't count. How about Darmanitan? I probably do enough there too. It's gonna outspeed me, but I don't know. If it's Scarf, it's Scarf, you know? That's something I figure out early on. I actually take a Rock Slide. That's freaking crazy. Yeah, we OHKO with Liquidation, so that's fine. What else do we have? We had Wheezing. Now this one I am gonna calc for max HP, max defense, because I think that's a set that makes sense against this. Okay, so this is something that I would probably need. I need chip on it, or I need 5 Icicle Spears to hit. It's a lot of Icicle Spears, but I can, right? That's crazy. Wall Rain coming in clutch. That would be so sick. If I could pull this off, that'd be so exciting. Well, I'm not pulling this off. If Incog, but I know it's, I don't know. This is a weird game I'm building for. So yeah, so there's a chance that I can KO here after a belly drum. Let's say liquidation is the best bet, but this mana is gonna get chipped, right? So I need it at, let's say I need it at 80% or less. 75. Let's go safe. Let's go safe. So I need Wheezing at 75% or less. And after that, I should be able to KO everything. That's his most defensive mon. Oh, hold up. Duraludon? I might need chip on Duraludon too. I might need chip on Duraludon. Let's say this is max HP. What is that, 2 hits? Oh, that's 2 hits with Echo Spirit. Okay, so then I need, same deal actually. I need Duraludon at 75% or less. Now this is only 2 hits, so I can probably KO with 3. Yeah. But I'm gonna put this in as just as a safe calc, because I don't want my late game sweeper to lose because I didn't get enough chip and I didn't put it in my notes about how much damage I needed on stuff. I should be able to KO everything else. I'm not even gonna bother. I think it's just a waste of calcs or OHKO, everything else. Now, if I wasn't doing a video on this, I would probably look at these calcs, because then I can like, you know what? Let's look at this. Okay, who else can't take hits from me? It's gonna be everything, right? It's gonna be everything's gonna die. Everything dies. And oh, Ice Skull Spirit hits through Mimikyu too, because we break the disguise. Oh my gosh. Is this actually a good set? People, y'all need to draft. This is 3 hits. That's 2 hits. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Okay, I'm really excited for this. Like, I both hope he pulls it off and I don't hope he pulls it off. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm also, let's do the Mantine set. That should be pretty easy to figure out too. Where's Mantine? Yeah, because I need, when rain goes up, I need to make sure I'm faster than everything I need to be faster than. Now, if this is not my late game cleaner, I'm probably gonna go Surf on this. Because I just want to make sure I get chip damage on stuff so that I can put it in range of Wall Rain. So that's going to be the main game plan. I don't want to miss a Hydro Pump, even if it could pick up a KO. False Surrender, that's not what I want. Okay, even if it could pick up the KO, it's not something that I care about, because I want to make sure that I deal the damage that I need to deal. Yeah, so we have a self-setup Rain Dance Mantine. What's the lowest HP stat? Oh, I can't go. Oh, this is the terrible HP stat for Life Orb. Life Orb, you want to be 1 below a multiple of 10. So like 69 is a great number. 79, 89, so on. All of those was 1 less than 10. So I'm just going to plan on putting that as my HP stat. If I can make that number line up with a rocks number, which it totally does actually. This is fantastic. That doesn't always happen. But I can see like this is only 25% more. So like 42 times 4, for example, is going to be 168. So this is the best number for rocks. I take the least amount of damage with the most HP, and it's the best number for Life Orb. I take the least amount of damage with a reasonable HP. I'm probably going to need to have a high special attack stat, and I'm probably going to need to have a high speed stat as well. So the number I'm trying to hit is hold on. Okay, there we go. My cat's trying to cuddle, but we're busy, right? We're trying to build a team. It's important. Okay, what's the fastest mon out here? 189. Can I outspeed 189 in rain? Yes, I totally can. There it is. Is it worthwhile trying to outspeed a Scarfer? Ooh, that's an idea. Okay, how fast is... Okay, let's go at 36. This is creeping Mantine. This creeps the max speed Inteleon, Eon, Inteleon, yeah, and in rain. Okay, let's see if I can outspeed a Scarfer in rain. Can I outspeed you in rain? 243. Gosh, that's a huge number. Okay, I technically, okay, that means that I'm only one more, which means that this is the fastest mod I can outspeed if I want a modest nature, which I probably do because I need to be able to deal damage, and if I'm timid, I probably can't. I probably can't. Yeah, so this is the fastest mod I can creep with a Scarfer, although I could see Scarf Zarude in this matchup. Makes a lot of sense because yeah, the entire team is weak to it, and that just means it could be like a U-turn mon every time it comes in. That's not a great situation to be in. Okay, I probably need to make sure I can outspeed this. So what's Zarude? What's the Zarude speed stat? It's like 105, I think. 105, yeah. Okay, so if the speed is 105, it gets to 258. I hate everything. I just want to be able to kill this mon. I want to be able to outspeed it, but I also want to have modest. Really, I want to have modest because do I even KO? I don't even KO this if I'm modest. Okay, we're going timid because I'm still gonna 2-hit KO whether or not. Yeah, even with no, and I can't Oko, so it's whatever. It doesn't matter. So we're gonna go timid. And we want to make sure we can outspeed this if it is scarfed. If it's scarfed in the rain, we do that. Okay, so we can make it happen. So we need 228 EVs to do that. All right, that's cool. Wow, that is so much damage. Why does Power Whip deal so much? Oh, gross. Damn. Yeah, Gyarados is gonna be our check to this. We need to intimidate on it. Then I think in this situation, do I just go max special attack? We needed to be able to take a hit and set up rain and deal damage. That's a lot of things to ask of Mantine, but I think it might be what I am asking it to do. We'll outspeed everything. Okay, so let's put this in our notes. We creep jolly Zarude in rain. And all right, I don't think I'm gonna go that in depth on this calc. Let's just make it a max special attack. Boom, there we go. Let's hit things hard. And that's a good amount of damage too. If we can deal that much damage to Zarude, then it makes the rest of our fights a little bit easier. And getting chip on this mon is super nice. Okay, that's Mantine. Okay, I'm looking at Zarude right now, so let's look at Gyarados. If I intimidate, let's say they also have Rock Slide, because that's a move they could run against the team I have. Oh wow, Power Whip does more than Rock Slide does. Why does that do so much more? I guess it's base plus stab. That's really good to know. So let's make sure that this is a 2-hit KO, or sorry, 3-hit KO with leftovers. And actually I want it to be a 3-hit KO without leftovers, because it means that I may actually switch over to going Rocky Helmet instead, and I can get chip on this, and then I'll have it in range of Mantine, which I kind of like, and we can use that to sweep. 187, how good of a number is that for, let's go a little higher. I want to be a number that's just like it needs to be like 46.25. So for example, I know that 188 times 4 is 188 divided by 4 is going to be a whole number here. So I want to creep one above that. So let's go 189. And we know that we are. We 2-hit KO Zarude. That's probably the only calc I'm gonna worry about. With Gyarados, we are 3 hit KO by Jolly. What if they're like Adamant Scarf? Let's make sure we can do that too. So if I'm going 148, let's just go into defenses here. Yeah, I really want to go Helmet. In fact, I'm just going to switch this over right now. And that would probably be good against our Manitan too. Okay, so we're 3 hit KO'd by Adamant. This is a rude Power Whip. What else do we want here? Oh, this is after Intimidate. Oh, didn't I say I wanted to make sure I could switch into Inteleon also? I remember saying that earlier on. So we want to make sure we can fight against this one too. Oh, that we can naturally do that. This is Specs. Okay. Okay. That's freaking crazy. So we're with 28. What do we have? 68 and 28. So we're 3 hit KO'd by Modest Specs. Jesus. Okay, so 3 hit KO by Modest Specs. Jesus. Modest Specs. Inteleon. Ice Beam. So that just means that we're pretty safe switch into this mon, for the most part. We don't actually deal much damage to it, so we're probably going to try to get a Toxic on it. Okay, so I have some extra EVs that I can play around with here. Okay, so I'm holding on to my Nature here. I could put it into my special attack or my attack. That's kind of, I'm thinking, if you can put your EV into your highest base stat, that's the best case scenario. I'm probably going to put it in, I'm probably going to go Adamant, but I may go Jolly if I need to outspeed something. And I don't actually know if I do. I don't even know if there's anything I can outspeed, right? Here's 81. These are the mons below 81. Do I want to be faster than Diggersby? Okay, if I'm... Well, I'm not the switch in Diggersby, right? What is... And I'm also not the Revenge Killer of Diggersby. So... Yeah. I don't even think that I'm going to worry about Diggersby, because I think I have a good Revenge Killer for it. Like, I have Priority Aqua Jet. If I get Rain set up... Oh, could I have Rain? I could have Rain Dance on this. Yeah, I like that better, because then I am going to have double Rain Dance mons, but that will help me set up for Ludicolo, that'll help me set up for Mantine, so that gives a little more synergy to my team. It'll boost the power of all the water moves that our team has, which our team has a lot of water moves. And if I'm expecting that Weezing is the switch in, then I'm not going to be able to Toxic it anyway, right? So, yeah, let's just go with Gyarados having Rain Dance. That gives me some options for the team as well. Okay, so I switch into Zarude, I switch into Inteleon. I have a Latios switch in. Okay, can I deal with Mimikyu? Oh, almost certainly. Normal Mimikyu sets are like Sword Stance, Life Orb. So can I deal with that 100% after Intimidate? So we're looking good there. Yeah, and we're also 3 hit KO by Jolly, Life Orb, Mimikyu. Done. Any of its attacks. And actually, because I'm 3 hit KO'd by basically its coverage moves also, I'm just going to put them 3 hit KO'd by it. Okay, what else do we have? I know I can't take Diggersby hits because if it has Thunder Punch, then... Okay, so this may be a case where I try to outspeed Diggersby then. What's its speed tier? 78? I don't want to use that much on speed, right? Because I can get to 146. Do I try to outspeed Glade? I might need to outspeed Glade, actually. Because I don't even think anyone on my team can switch into Glade normally, just because it has so much coverage. Yeah, and I just naturally 2-hit KO it too. That's Jolly Life Orb. Jolly Life Orb sent Headbutt. That's kind of nuts. But Gallade also has coverage for me. So if I switch into it, I need to make sure I outspeed it, which I can do because I have all these extra EVs. But I also just want to make sure I can take hits better too. Because here's the other thing about all the calcs I'm doing here. All of these calcs are before rocks are factored in. So if Duraludon brings rocks, then I can't actually switch into all of these things that I'm trying to say I can switch in on. Oh, I didn't check Darm. Can I take... Oh, it has Rock Slide. Yikes. All right, let's make sure I can take this hit. How much do I need for this? Because Rock Slide is really good against our team. So, all right, do I need to go Impish? Gross. Gross. I don't want to go Impish. 212 for a 3-hit KO. I hate everything. Okay, I feel like I can deal with this. Probably. It's probably U-turning, right? It's probably U-turning. All right, we're gonna go with this set. This will let me outspeed. What was it? Jolly. Gallade. So I can be a switch in if they're not going for Thunder Punch. I can be a switch in for Diggersby if they're not going for Thunder Punch, right? I scare them out. Waterfall helps me there. I'm 3-hit KO'd by Icicle Crash. Okay, I'm 3-hit KO'd by Icicle Crash. That makes me feel better. What was this? This is Jolly, Darm, Crash. Not Rock Slide. Which, although if they lock into Rock Slide, then I should be able to go Gastro and I'll be totally fine, right? Yeah, I should be able to go Gastro and I'll be fine. Okay, cool. I feel better about that. I don't even think Darm has a good matchup, so maybe hopefully they just don't bring it. Hopefully they just don't bring it. But yeah, this feels good. I get some chip damage on it, right? This is mostly a defensive set with a lot of speed. This is more speed than I usually put on defensive mons. But it's there to take hits that I wanted to make sure that I can take. Okay, Gastro. This is gonna be a fun set to build. So that's gross. Okay, how well can I take a hit after I curse? Hey, okay. After we curse, things are looking different. So 218. Let's get a good number for our HP stat, just so we can work with that moving forward. I know I'm gonna have a lot of HP because I know I'm also going for this curse strategy. Can I? Oh, look at that! Look at that! Okay, this is exciting. So we're 3-hit KO'd. Where's Gastrodon? So Gastrodon is let's see, we're 3-hit KO by Jolly, Darm, Crash, after Curse. And maybe I should put after Curse at the beginning because I'm just planning on getting a Curse up pretty early on. I cannot take a hit from Zarude though, which is okay. Hold on, let's actually put it at level 50. Yeah, no way, not possible. Ain't happening. We just need Zarude gone before we can try to win with a set like this. What else do we have? Does anything else even get grass coverage? Oh, Mimikyu does. Oh, that's another one that I need to make sure is gone too, right? Okay, I'm gonna calc for the regular ones because I know I can't. Oh, that's even without. I'm not gonna try to put more stuff in there because I need to have damage too. But I 2-hit KO, that's kind of nice. What else? Wheezing, right? Wheezing is something that we need to be able to break through. Do I want rest? Oh shoot, I probably want rest, huh? Do I want to be Resto Chesto? Because if I get toxic, that'd be super bad. Or if toxic spikes go up, that would also be really bad. Alright, this recover is about to be rest. And this is about to be Chesto Berry. Okay. And I because I have sticky hold, I know I can't lose it. But this will help me if they try to like toxic to try to break through this kind of set, so I can get it off and then look to KO. Now if they're the kind of expected max AP and max defense, then I need, how much do I can, that's how much I can put in there. I need a lot. that's an unreasonable amount of So I don't know how good this set is, but I really want to use it. Because also, like, Amnesia, isn't that cool? Amnesia and Curse, like, look at the double setup. We're bringing this set. We're just gonna make it work. That's what we're doing. We're just gonna make this set work. Okay, what else do we want to make sure we take hits from? Duraludon has Solar Beam. I can't take a hit from Duraludon Solar Beam. Let's say it's not that. Let's say it's not Duraludon Solar Beam, which it totally could be. That's a Draco Meteor. Oh, that's 2 Dracos. Okay, so there we go. Was that 56? Yeah. Wait, 56. Oh, then 52 is fine too. And then everything else is going in attack. Yep, this is what we're doing. We're not 2-hit KO'd by Timid. Let's see. Duraludon, Draco, and yeah. That's probably what we're gonna do. This is a weird Gastro set. I think Gastrodon's usually more defensive than this, but this is what we're doing. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Very interesting set. It's very different from what you would expect from a handful of these mons. Now again, I'm gonna be playing against this team, so this is gonna be very interesting to see how I can play around this, knowing what's coming, and knowing what they can take and what they can't take, right? This is not something that would normally happen in any sort of game. Like, usually I'm building a set and I don't know what my opponent's bringing. In this game, I don't know what I'm bringing, but I know what my opponent is bringing, which is weird as hell. Like, that's gonna be hecka funny. Let's give these names. I don't even know. Shelly, because that's my girlfriend's name for her Gastrodon. Mantine can be, I don't know, maybe I'll figure this out afterwards. Now let's do it now. What's the Stingray from Nemo? Stingray from Nemo. Mr. Ray. Boom. Okay. Oh, that's right. I've used this nickname before. For Walrein, doesn't it look like it's having a bad hair day? I don't even know. What's a famous walrus? Famous walrus. Wally. Boom. We figured it out. Ludicolo is having a festival. Fiesta. Yes. And Sharpedo is Baby Shark. And Gyarados is a dragon. That is straight up a dragon. Isn't Haku the name of that dragon from Spirited Away? Am I thinking of the right thing? Yes. Okay, this is Haku. Okay, cool. We have names for everything. We got our sets. We got everything figured out. So, okay, this has been a long recording. How long has this recording been? Dang, this is an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, if you stuck around for this long, you are an absolute hero. I hope this has been really informative for you. Building this team has been very interesting. This is not something that I would normally have built, just because so many of these mons are mons that I don't draft. Like, I've never drafted any of these aside from, I had Gastrodon for like a minute. Never mind, I had Gastrodon for 1 game, so that doesn't count. I've literally never drafted any of these Pokemon before, so this was actually really cool to build through. The calcs for Ludicolo, oh my god, this thing is able to take some hits. So I'm kind of excited to see how well it does in our match. And I'm pretty interested to see what it is that Incog decides to build for my team, because I'm real, I have no idea what he's bringing. But these are sets that are like, I would say that these are sets that like work, but at the same time they are again, they're off the beaten path, right? These are not necessarily sets that you would see every game from these Pokemon, but I really think that was kind of like Incog's idea when he was drafting some of these. Like he picked up some good water types, don't get me wrong, right? Like Urshifu, Pelipper, and then our 2 water fairies down here, Primarina and Azumarill. Like a lot of these Pokemon are seen, right? They get picked in leagues pretty often, but most of these other ones don't. So I kind of feel like Incog was drafting this team with the idea that he wanted some of these Pokemon to be used. And so, hey, you want to see Pokemon that are used, right? I just chose the 4 Pokemon that are least often seen in Draft League and tried to build a team with them. And we're going to see how it goes. Now, I don't know if I'm putting this video out before or after the match is actually shown on the... I believe CGT is making their own YouTube channel for this. I'm putting it out before the other or I'm not putting it out before the other battles. I don't know if I'm putting it out before or after the other battle comes out. So keep an eye on the description. I'll likely put a link for where the actual match is right there. And yeah, thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed this content. Please give me feedback. I have no idea if this was valuable for anyone watching, or if this was a waste of time for you. If you enjoyed the commentary, if you didn't, I don't know. So let me know what you think. Share your comments down below, and I love reading comments just in general. So anyway, thanks for being here. If you'd like to see some more of our content, whether it is VGC or singles or team builders now, then definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.